Okay, hello. Good morning. Let's pull up. Put music on. Get started. Okay. Let's just see. We got a 4-hour close at 10 p.m. here, or 10 a.m. here. But we got a closure on this 4-hour already. We dipped in this hourly FG here. Let's see. The 15-minute gap. Okay. Let me just make sure. Tell everyone we're live. So I'm starting to look for trades 9:50. I think we have 10 a.m. news though. I believe. Do we have 10 a.m. news today? Let's check the Forex calendar. Oh yeah, we have the consumer sentiment. So yeah, just look at the hourly. We're bouncing from this hourly FG here. And we're pretty much at a discount if you're looking at yesterday's dealing range. I want to see the reaction once we get into 15-minute FG though on NQ. Quite interested today. We can kind of see a breaker forming here. We're forming just at the bottom of the New York Open all the way up to this high candle. I'm starting for evals. I'm excited. That's the energy. You got a cold? No, it's just cat allergy. I woke up with sometimes itchy nose. We do have SMT off these lows here, so NQ took the opportunity to drive lower, while ES here took a higher high. Pretty distinctive SMT there, which helped propel ES for higher prices. We're giving away 150k Apex today. So we want to see what happens in this 15-minute FAG here, where we take the liquidity on the lower time frame. But 10 a.m. news, we're just waiting for that right now. Logged into my account here. Nearly at 4K subs. Yeah, I think we're like a few subs short. So what happened in London, I guess? Let's just look at the overnight session again. So Asia, we're just shopping around here, just consolidating, and London took the high of Asia. And then we just distribute lower all the way down. It looks like New York tried to come back up, but then we just continuation off of the London sells. I figure a lot of people would think it's a big sell today, though, or wrong choice of words. A big buy day, continuation of yesterday. So yeah, I'm likely gonna wait for the 10 a.m. news because I don't think there's anything I want right now. We're still very short bias, looks like. The hourly 15 minutes definitely short. And then the 1 minute, which was it's kind of back and forth right now. We could be turning here, but I would need more confirmation first. Okay. Let me just check if my trade copy is working. And it is. Awesome. Okay. You got 519 and 169. That's a big range. I need to delete some of these stuff. So yeah, reaction off that order block. I wanted to tap in yesterday, but we got brief touch. Looks like ES is trying to move lower from here though. Let's get a closer view on the 5 here. NQ's itching higher. Another SMT already there from decouple market. So we're about to tap in this 15-minute here. I just wonder though, like once we take out all these highs, we took out CPI already. We were reacting off a higher time frame. We still have these lows to target, and I wonder like if today is gonna be that day where we push it down another 250 points. It does look bullish, but they do want sells. And they trapped sellers yesterday, and they could be trapping buyers today. Is there any daily limit on these Apex accounts? What does that mean? Daily limit? Oh, like a consistency rule? If like daily target, you just gotta follow that 30% rule they have. So yeah, if you make like $1,000, 30% of that, like you need to divide that by 0.3. I think you need about like 3.3k in profits before you adhere to that rule. Just kind of barcoding here. Got 2 more minutes here. Oop. 5-minute breaker holding on ES. Let's see. If you're looking at this as the breaker, this is valid, I guess. Yeah, for sure. Ideally, you want a quick tap into this 5-minute inside this breaker and really have a tight stop on it. It should even go under 5204. We have news, so we don't want to see the wick. Doesn't Dixie look like it's about to dump? Let's take a look. It's just way too early to call that. I'm on the 5-minute right now, though. Does that tap into that 15-minute, though? We took out all these relative highs here. Okay, there it is. 2 seconds. I drive into this 5-minute here in the breaker and ES. This would ideally you want to see it induce that low and run higher if we're bullish here. But we have another SMT. Things can really move here. Basically another SMT off these highs. There's that bounce or that New York open there. So it wants to move higher, but just too early to tell. Like it could go either way. I could just say it moves higher, then moves lower. I need confirmation here, but tapping into this 15-minute, if we could just keep on pushing above, this is a good area to go back internal to take out the low now, though. Unless we want to push back up, there's nothing I can really play here, so I'm just let it play out. Give that 5 minute here. Going through the sneaker open. Does look like just internal for lower price now. That's also a possibility. 956 breaker. Let me see. That'd be a breaker, yeah. It was only a valid really when we pressed lower here. But I wouldn't trust this with post news here where we could just be wicking the lower side for higher prices. I'm gonna let this play out essentially. Yeah, if Dixie can come lower, we can maybe see a correlation with the index moving higher. I think if we get past this FPG, we can push higher. This guy correlate with his potential breaker on the left side. But just wait for clear price action. This is not something you can take seriously at the moment. You can see our order block bounce here on ES. So I'm not ready to roll out upside yet. Giving like a little bit seeking story price action on NQ right now. I don't know, I'm coughing so much. It's a tornado taking me out. Some people are short in the chat, looks like 946 inversion. And this one here depends where you get your entry. Oh, it was on ES 946. Yeah, that would have worked out. Yeah, that's up to you off those highs too. What do you do when you see a unicorn set up but a stop loss at the high? Slash low is too big. You just want to refine your entry. So if the usually the breaker is too large, you just want to get an entry within that breaker, and then you can kind of correlate that with like a fair value gap or order block or something inside of it, so it's nested together. And if it violates that PD rate already, the breaker is likely going to get ran through too. Buy so far is short, and now like the low time frame is also short. It's gonna be tough here. But if you're looking at the seek and short here, we already took these red sub lows on NQ. So I'm a little cautious if this kind of plays out, kind of back and forth here. And we're gonna go for the next high. That could be what's happening here. Maybe we can deliver off this breaker, get closure above this here. And then come back down and see this maybe BPR imbalance. That could be a run to these highs. But first you need to get closure above this bearish FG here. for this to play out. Just seeing a potential range here. Yeah, so far it's respecting all the bearish PD rays here. And notice how it taps the New York Open right there. Come back down. We want to see if the next move can do a closure above, violating these two FEGs here, bearish FEGs, and then it'll go through this order block here too, and that'll make the flip for us to look for longs. I am gonna take a bathroom break real quick. Okay, we're back. Yeah, so basically from what we notice, when we cause an SMT or create a distinctive SMT, it really flips the momentum of things. So when ES made a low here, NQ made a low, ES made a higher low, NQ did a lower low, and that really made the switch upwards. And then up here, ES made that high, NQ made the high, but ES followed by a lower high, NQ followed by a higher low. So like this is two different SMTs here, and it's flipping the momentum for both assets. So just going based on that, like if we're looking for a reversal, or if you're looking this to be the bottom, you want to see SMT off these lows too. Which right now I am a little bit looking for just downside, just because the higher time frame is selling that, and then we also swept internals, or took a drive to internals to go to external here. ES hasn't got to that low yet, but that could be also the SMT. We're digging our toes inside this hourly. So this could be the potential SMT that we're talking about, where we're looking for it to just make a move and change the momentum once again. You like coffee no more? I don't drink coffee. I don't want to be reliant on something like that. That would probably help though, but then like the day that I don't get coffee or rely on energy boosts, I'm gonna feel really sluggish. It's a sell day, seems. Yeah, it does look like sell day. Let's see though. I just don't want to get entry off of the news. Like we could have had like that sweep here inside this 15 minute. Just moving away from that was already a bearish move there. You're looking for a momentum shift here. Any good trades off stream? We just started the stream like not even long ago, 20 minutes, I think. And I don't really am fond of trading near the news, so like we only been looking post 10. Yeah, but yeah, if you're looking at seek and destroy here, this is what we're showing. This is the bottom side of this leg here. So we could see a reaction back up. Want to see if this hourly holds too. Yeah, I do want to try upsides here. We have a BPR with this area. Oops, doesn't go through. If we get close above here, this would violate that inversion or that bearish FG and then create the breaker move. That would be the confirmation that we could do on lower time frame, but also want to see if I can get an entry off of. Okay, we're doing it now. Let's see in the 1 minute again. I'm on 30-second here. I want to get a long going if it comes back in this breaker. It's still counter trend until we really flip this 15 minute here. When we flip this 15 minute, we're going to take out this high and I'll cause that 15 minute breaker for higher prices too. But on a lower time frame, I'm just trying to find a low risk entry model. We got some internal highs here, so I want to see if we can get a long before we touch these internal highs back inside the breaker. I'll just try 2 contracts here. Want to see get an entry off this nested order block too. I can here, and I'll probably put my stop under this low. Check the 1 minute, see if I'm good. Yeah, I don't really want price to get under 78 here. If we do tap back inside. If we take this high, I'm looking for a higher price. I'm probably going to use this as the breaker. 15-second short. Yeah, I'll just make sure to put to get out if we get under like this 80 area. Like try to do a 10-point stop on this, as long as this high is still protected. Looking for an entry inside this breaker though. This would probably be where I'll look at. We have a FEG in here too. This would be the top of the breaker. Oh shit. Here, I'm gonna try to split up my orders. Just shoot one in the midpoint and one at the start of this area. And then I'll try to put my stop around the bottom of the breaker. That didn't even give me a filter. Let me see if we get an entry off of this. I really expected to get a failure. It was like a few points off, like a 1 point off. Are you serious? If these highs are capped, I'm gonna keep the entry in. If not, I'm looking for higher prices to get another entry off of it. Look for a dip in it back inside. Just put it at 91 now. Just that top of that closure there. And then I'll get another one in the midpoint of it, and then try to kill the trade if it goes under 80. Give it a little space since it's tight entry model. But yeah, just notice this would be the next breaker, and we won't likely revisit down here. If we continue to close above. Look at the 5 minute here. The 5 minute has a pretty good turtle here, and that's where the top that equal high is. So I'm not gonna go for the entry if it takes that high already. It looks like it's about to take it. Yeah, like, what's the problem with this? Like, why didn't it just dip down like another point? Went to 93. I had it originally at 92. I just put it at 91 now, but very shallow touch. We're looking like we're gonna tap in this 5 minute though. 5 minutes still there. Should be moved a little bit higher. See it nasty because we're trying to take this liquidity area, and if we get a strong push, that will cause that bearish breaker going downwards. We still have relative highs everywhere else, so I definitely want to get it in on the first attempt, but I'll try these two right now. The ES entry came. Did it come? Now we're buying it on the way down. That thing, I'm gonna lower it a little bit then. Just try to manage my risk. I'll put both my stop over here. I hate when I buy it down, but I'll put the max stop here. What have we got? No, I wouldn't got filled here. I put it at 91. I want it at the. If we look at 30 second, I want it at the top of this order block here. I'll put. This is probably like a 8-9 point stop here. Equal highs. Equal highs is still a target. Hard stop, and then I'm targeting the equal highs basically. So it's basically almost 2 to 1, or 2. It is 2 to 1. If I take this type of entry model. But it's always very nice to buy on the way up, while like we're already near the equal highs, and the first retap makes it very easy to go for it. Now we're like floating downwards, and like you can kind of see like maybe tech is already turning too. That makes things like a little dangerous. I would have got filled there for sure though if I kept it originally. Let's check if ES would hold. I got one in. Stop loss, I'll just put like, yeah, 77 is fine. Just doing 2 minis, a little lighter size because we're quite choppy today. I don't want to see it under this breaker here. You can kind of extend the breaker down here. So give it a little bit of space. There was no sound the whole time. Well, that was a loss though. I took 380 there. I didn't realize I was muted the whole time. I was just focused on the trade. When did I mute myself? Yeah, I was saying like this trade was is a 9-point stop going for the equal highs here, relative equal highs. Would have been 23 points, and I would have probably held through that. So it's kind of like you're risking 1 RR for 2.5. But of course it didn't go our favor. But it wasn't on side, so it was more of a riskier trade. I was saying, I guess I wasn't muted, but it was more not A setup, more of a B setup, as in this is counter trend. If it was with the trend, I've been much more likely to go for it. Check this. But $300 loss. If I take one more loss, that was probably my exit for the day. No, my mic was muted. I saw in the red. I was talking the whole time though. But I might have was blowing my nose. I muted it, but it was not it. Yeah, that basically one more trade and I'll just probably stop for the day. One more loss, I mean. Give it 2 attempts. Yeah, so about like a 9-point loss essentially. Let's look for another trade here. Something on trend, I guess. I would definitely want more confirmation on this next one, so I don't give it back too much today. You didn't take because of the 1022, but yeah, this is what I was saying, like where we could displace through, and this would also make that 1 minute breaker too Um, but we have very good equal highs there. I want to go for. Some trades would pan out, some doesn't. This is holding this BPR, man. Hopefully we get the next trade more aligned along the right side here. I'm surprised that this internal high didn't get ran through, so I want to see if I can get a second entry off of it somewhere. Check the 1 minute again. Yeah, 1 minute has no gaps that you can really look at. I don't want to rush in too early, but damn, this does want to look like it's go for the eye now. Let's take a look. Many trades today, invested. We actually just took a 9-point loss there. We're just going for these equal highs, but took us out. Need something more on trend though. This is still bearish. This BBR holding is very big too. Basically back at the original entry. I want to see if we can get a entry off of it somewhere though. Equal highs are still there. What time do we give away? I think it's gonna be the same time all the time. It's around like halfway through the stream. We'll do it. Just knife through there. Moving lower. Yeah, buys is still looking for lower. This is what happens when you try to go for a premature reversal almost without enough confirmation, where we're short bias and the bulls don't have enough strength to even take out this equal high, which is crazy. Another low taken there. Daniel said, did you learn from only ICT or someone else? Yeah, ICT, and then like you're just kind of practicing your own entry model with your own criteria. This would have been very bullish if we closed above. We got the inversion here already. If we took out this high here, inverse this bearish FG, we already took out many of these PD arrays, and this would have been a clean entry retap for higher prices. But we're just so weak that we didn't even want to move past this high, which is the hard part to handle. Very light loss though, because I was going for 2.5 R reward there, and had I held that trade or did a larger stop than that, it would have been like much greater of a loss. So that entry was just like my bias or my narrative was wrong there. I didn't want to even go for these equal highs. Delete one of them. But hopefully I don't give away too much profits for this week, because Monday was very good for me. I want to see if I can wait for a good setup now. Are we going for these lows? I'll likely wait for that 10.50, 11.10 macro for the next trade now. Damn, crashing lower, crashing lower. Was that a low that took just now? Yes, this was this low. It's showing in the indicator there, the fractal consolidation. Strong sell there. Let's look at higher time frame. Looks like we're itching for the sell side now. I wonder how many people had TPs from long somewhere down here at that equal high though. Probably a high amount of people. See if we can wait for another trade. Check the NQ regular trade hour chart. The draw is 107. It's just a large gap. Holy crap. We did tap back inside after open. You said 107. That very low there. Patient is the key. Lethal. Just don't trade and take the weak profit. That's a good idea, but I'll just see if I can get a better setup, as in like if it's more my parameters and just going for something that looks decent. We're kind of approaching this order block here on the 4 hour, and then we're looking for these lows. I am anticipating something in this next macro time here. I think for me to look for longs again, I need to see SMT inside and then like followed by a breaker type of entry. Let's see a reaction on this 15-minute here, which we're entering. It's similar to that BPR that we're looking at, right? And then we are also in this inefficiency that already got filled for the most part. Did Ash take the same trade as this, or similar trade? I think very similar trade. He took the same breaker type of trade though. I mean, it looks like we're on the same wavelength. This is what he took today. Makes me feel better that I tried this too. He's looking at this as the breaker, which is very similar. I just looked at this candle instead because it was on the 30-second chart. And I mean, yeah, I'm sure he was going for the highs. I didn't put that big of a stop though, luckily. Hydra is streaming and took the trade too. Dude, everyone thought, I mean, it looked good on picture because like we're just going back and forth seeking a short, and then once we made that reversal pattern, it was in the right time, right moment, equal lows to push through and able to do tight stop. I don't know how Hydra did his stop management, but I think I did it very well for mine. I think I put mine at what, 73? Entry was like 85 to 87. I think stop was at 73, 75 or something tight. So it allowed us to take a 9-point stop. In a ideal entry model like that, these type of reversal on like the deep discounts, you wouldn't even want too much of a rundown. I would like to see a 20 handle displacement from the breaker for high probability unicorn. That's a good call. It depends though. If it's too far, like I guess this is, if you're looking at this, the breaker, we ran like 20 points, exactly 20 points. If you look at these two as the breaker. But for everyone to like be taking the same long entry, that's quite interesting. Where like, it makes you like consider like that was a good long, but during probability, you're not gonna have 100% win rate. There's gonna be times where like a different setup would have taken that right. Where if you had inversion up here, or you look at this SMT, you're targeting for the next slow, you're looking for lower prices. That never played out more. The market maker sell model calculator would the low have to be taken out. Let's check the 15-minute chart. Yeah, you wouldn't want this low to be taken out here. That'll be the complete sell model there. And for NQ, it's likely gonna be until 109. That'll be the complete sell model there too. I may have missed this. Is your overall bias today bearish? Yeah, like if you look at the top right, I put my bias up. It is bearish. I do the same thing. Like what you're saying, Alan, is correct. We're looking at the 4 hour. We inverse this 4 hour here, and we're heading lower. Take out this. We purged basically all these highs here, the CPI data highs and these highs here. So now we're looking to take out the next low, which it's really trying to target this as our main liquidity. I don't know if we'll get there though. Like, they're still 150 points away. we're already down 260. Like for that to happen, we're gonna have like negative 2.5% day, which doesn't happen often anymore. We're just slicing through this. Now we're in a time macro. I would love to see a reversal happen down here though, but it just wants to hammer down. See what happens if we take this low on ES here. NQ made equal raid, or ES didn't. ES is weaker. ES is weaker. Well, that's why we're trying to long the stronger asset too. Yeah, if you looked at ES didn't inverse this this bearish FEG. That would have made it more bullish. But we do have like somewhat relative highs above, similar to NQ here. These like 9 out of 10 times, like if you have a reversal pattern and like a bullish setup, these relative highs here should get tagged, but in this case, that 10% time chose not to. I mean, if so many people try that trade, they probably saw similar things I was looking at. But now we're just... I haven't been paying attention to lower prices though, or shorts right now. Was there any short entry that while I was talking and reviewing stuff? It just grind down. These grind downs aren't something like that I typically look to take. Like, what do I even do when it grinds down like that? I'm gonna get some water in preparation for a trade in this macro time. Okay. This water trick is no longer working. It's patched. Daniel shorting every order block. Let me see if there's anything. Oh, wait, 1 minute here. It did tap inside of it, yeah. So you could have shorted there, shorted there. There's that turn there. We did take a strong external there, or liquidity level there. It'll be way too early to go for longs though. They really want to bring in a more of a V reversal. Show more strength now. We could look for a run back to this 5 minute here. So there's a lower time frame setup. I would be interested in drawing it. They're selling cows? What is that? Alright, let's see how we react to this imbalance here. First imbalance kind of made, and we start respecting the side. Oh, there's that run there. Doesn't look promising no more. They just want to go over this. Like, I think if we can take 74 out, another 10-point drop, we can be looking for better long opportunities. And right now, they're not giving too much of a good short opportunity now. Like, we're breaking lower. Looks good for lower prices, yes. Could see a SMT here, easily here. If VS doesn't take that low. Is that SMT that we're gonna get here? Yeah, this could be a long opportunity if we can off of SMT. That's something I would go for. Oh, no, I'll just wait first. Nope. See this candle close though. We basically want to run back into this internal here. And we're like looking for lower time frame entries. You might see a long setup coming up here. It's still counter trend though, but like I said, the only chance I'll look for a long is if we have SMT alpha breaker. So if this gives, I'll give it a shot. I just hope it doesn't fake me out again. This will be kind of our main draw here. I want to definitely push higher if we hit this, but this will be the first partial essentially. A good partial at that. Come on now. How's Dixie looking? This is so slow. No breaker was formed yet. We have SMT off the lows, which is good. We're just building a lot of liquidity on the upside, but nothing substantial. This inversion can't hold there. We're both tapping the inversion there, which I'm kind of looking at the bottom of inversion more. The inversion did hold. Nothing off the 30-second, is there? What do you guys think of this long right now, though? It's not giving it yet. It's struggling. I don't like to see that, but if it can confirm somewhere, I'm willing to give it a shot. I like the SMT though. SMT off these lows is pretty crucial for a reversal in a macro time. I got swept here, but no closure above. New daily go open a gap right below. I don't know if I have that on actually, unless it's like old. Yeah, no, yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, we did displace to this high, so like that's why it's not there yet. But we're on the same page though, guys. We just induce this slow. I can see this run back up. I need to see a stronger displacement though. Nothing yet, guys. Reducing lows though, and I like to see this. See, respect the upside. Just gonna break down. See, this is the 30-second here. We have a BPR in the 30-second. If this dips down to this 205 area, let's see if it holds or not. Shorted again. Good work, man. I'm waiting for confirmation for something. We could take shorts anywhere, but I'm looking for at least decent entry for shorts. I just haven't got any. So we're in the 30-second. Seeing if this can hold here. It feels like it wants to try to hold. It's slowly pushing back up. Okay, it's starting to hold better. That wick got destroyed there. Looks like he wants to go for these equal lows or equal highs here. If this is bullish, this wants to hold this order block here. These order blocks, and we have like a 30-second breaker almost. And we want to take these relative highs now. This fractal consolidation really shows also how we manipulate this low here. And wants to go for this high. Longs look pretty favorable now. We've been building up quite. If we can inverse this 50 minute, I'll definitely go for higher prices though. I'll look for longs more openly. Right now it's too tough. Yeah, it's not worth trading. That's why I'm carefully watching. But if it doesn't go right, I'm not trying to take anything. This if you tell me is it more likely to come back to this low or this high, I'm saying this high right now. This could be a buy here. This high looks really good to take now. Would look at 215 and just put a stop at 207, like 7-point stop. You go for 10 points. I actually like that. It's a good scalp. Something like that would be good. Better in the lower time frame. There we go. See if it hits. That happened really quick. There we go. Made something there. My entry wasn't as good though. I got 217 instead of 215, but it's just a quick scalp. I'm waiting for confirmation for a good play. Wow, the moment I sell that and start skyrocketing, of course, the luck I have. Yeah, that's just a scalp for these equal highs to be taken, especially on ES2. Now I want to wait for a confirmation type of long here, which we kind of finally have that. Let's see the 5-minute. We tapped in the 5-minute already. I'm going to try to say, like, I'm not going to try long aggressively until we get a closure above this 15-minute here. 260. That trade freaking... Yeah, I really like this indicator, the fractal consolidation. It really helps you see like the power of 3 in a way where if you're looking at this box as accumulation, which it basically is, we have a nice manipulation here. And I'm just taking an entry off the order block, basically back into that discount area. And all I wanted really was just a tap back to the order block at 215 to 216. 10 points, and like my stop would have been at the bottom of that low. It should have been want to go to that low anymore. But that went much higher. Now I want more of a sustainable long entry. Which, we have SMT off the lows already, which is great. Really pushing here. Bear's not playing games right now. We're in this 15-minute. This could do anything here. Until we get closure above, I'm not going to be confident for upside. Because if we're long buys, we're flipping our buys, we have lots to go for. We're easily going to go for this 15-minute again, which is like 60, 70 points above. And there's going to be multiple lower time frame entry models in that trade setup. But I guess that was the first trade that we just rolled with the momentum off the order block, which did well. I would try to do that more, like some people in the chat were doing, like they were shorting every retap. If my bias is saying don't long, and we're short bias, we could have just looked for retest shorts too. But we just have so much liquidity on the upside. If we were to sweep this high here and then turn, I'll be so much more confident in breaking these lows and moving much lower. And it moved really fast. It moved really, really fast. We can do the giveaway right now, though. This is about the time to run the giveaway. Squeezing. That was a pretty good retracement in this 15-minute here. This is a perfect part to really, if we want to take the sell side and move lower, we want to get a dip into the 15 minutes. So like closure above would be bullish. This would be the next draw. But a retap inside and rejecting off of it is saying for lower prices. So we could be looking for a entry model somewhere here. It's a 30-second entry inside this 15-minute point of interest. It's not bad. This could be like, look to take one contract here. I'll try one with a hard stop at the high here, and then I'll add to it if it works. This is just a 30-second entry model here. Put it down here. This is something I could get behind with shorts though. And it's not really giving us anything yet. Just what I wanted. Should just retap back inside, right? I'll look to add. I'll look to size in this trade if it can retap inside the breaker and deliver back to that low, and then we'll add back down. Try to target the low. See, quick run back into it. Stop at high is very good though. I'll do one contract here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I don't know why I always miss the fill by like 1 point every single time. Well, it's just one contract. If this could tap back inside and then move lower back to the slow, I'm gonna add until we probably take out the low of the day again. So look at this shot. It's a 10-point stop right now. We just missed that entry a little bit more. I'll move this up just 2 points higher than where my stop is only 7 points now. I don't know how I'm missing every single tap back in. You see this volume balance too on ES on the 1 minute here. I had it at 41 and it went to 40.75. Once again, the first tap is more comfortable for me. We deliver off the 1 minute here. So we even inverse this. I'll play. It should be a $140 max risk on one contract. Alright, should get filled here. Put my hard stop on already. Go back to 30-second chart. If we get past 46 and close above, I'll just kill the trade. About 1 minute here. Too premature again, looks like. Yep. My plan was to see if this could react and then get a move lower, and I'll add into this displace through lower. But once again, another 140, 150 loss. That is 500 down in a day for me, unfortunately. I'll show a picture of it. Just from one 2 minute trade, which is like kind of my a normal size for me, and then one premature one, which I did make up for 10 points earlier, but that doesn't really stop this loss. That's probably gonna be it for me for the day then. Played it too premature. And I would love to go for longs if we can just place through this 15 minute though. I think about end the week only. I was up basically at plus 1,000 on each account, and I'm about end the week like plus 400 now. Gain back some, which is not fun, but hopefully we can build back up. Just still tight loss. It was a 7-point loss there, I think. Right. And I'll do the giveaway after here. 51 to 43. 8 point. It was not 7, 8. All right, let's do the giveaway here. Sucks to suck. Nothing's really going my way though, where I want to see it happen, and I'll add to it. 1036 was a good buy. Let me see. 1036. Where the hell is 1036? Oh, all the up here on the 1 minute. I'm not sure. I would look for a closure on the 15 minute here, and then we can seek for a lower time frame long setup. Okay. 1, 2. Today's winner is Mary June Maggie. Please come forward. Sorry to say, but mostly I've seen losing trades in stream. Is your system really working? I mean, I'm talking about risk reward. If you are targeting 2 RR for trades, you can take like 8-point loss, and then the next trade be 30 points. So if it doesn't fit your description of like how risk reward works, you could see more losses. But overall of the week, I'm still green on the week. But I mean, yeah, like if you look at the last 2 days or today, I took a loss here. 10 points loss. This is more of a real trade here, but still tight. About 8-9 points, and then this one I only did 1 as a starter to see if it would work. We did this close about this 15 minute there. Did Mary Jude Maggie come forward? I'll give. It looks like a girl. I'll give her some time here. Stay looking for longs. Yeah, I mean, now we got closed above the 15 minute. I'm more likely liking longs now. Let's see if I can join a long somewhere. Let me get this out the way now. What a shame. What a shame. Try to minimize risks as much as I can, though. Do you risk more than usual when you try to pass challenges? I basically 3x my size to expedite the challenge passes. But I'm done basically with doing evals because I have a lot of reserves now. I basically were working on them the whole week on Discord and whatnot during the big news volatility. But damn, I'm really getting the wrong side of the move here. For every tap around. I mean, like, me shorting here with a stop above, like, if I held through that and had a large stop and confident that this wouldn't flip, I would have ate like 20 points. But it just sucks that I'm like hitting the wrong side. every single time. Okay, did Mary, Jude, Maggie come forward? I'll give her till 11:37, like 5 minutes additionally now. If she can come forward, we can get her some stuff. We close about the 5 minute too. We're not gonna see a reaction probably until we touch this order block here. Then we can see something. But yikes. Where's Maggie at? I'm gonna have to re-roll if she doesn't come by 11:37 here, which is 3 minutes away now. She just dipped. She won the giveaway. How does people do that? Because the giveaway doesn't last that long. Like, you have to be on stream for like a few minutes. I give you guys a few minutes to type your username, like the stream and all that, and then we pick a winner. And it doesn't take too long at all. Now they gotta stay on for like a few minutes to see if they won or not. But some people, I guess, they don't mind. They don't want to win. We're tapping the order block here, see if there's a reaction. If you guys weren't here yesterday, I think we picked a winner. It was a Carter or something like that. He didn't show up. I picked another one. The second person didn't show up, and then the third person, third time's a charm. Like this, I can't make this up. Like how some people are just not showing up to accept their prize. They enter for it, they don't come for it. Okay, this looks good for a target there. Can we get an entry somewhere though? Maybe if we can run back to this order block here and go for it. 5 minute inversion on NQ2. Should have some resistance up above here. We need to retrace back down before we can do push higher. Okay, okay. Okay. Okay, I'll do the re-roll, and I'll see if this person's on. If he's not on, then we'll actually make everyone comment again. Prodi Q is the next person here. Is Prodi Q here? If not, we'll have to redo everything. Is that Prodi Q? I can't tell. Let me go back and just make sure. Is Prodi Q Brent? I'm going based off the comments because that's the way I'm gonna contact the person. Oh yeah, that's Brent. Okay, we'll give it to him. Yeah, Brent, you can DM me on Discord. Look at that. We finally got someone. Okay, this could be a long opportunity here if we can get back. It's 5 minutes. I should look for longs now. We inverse this pretty good too. Congrats to Brent. So yeah, we did closure above this 15-minute here. That looks good for higher prices now. Didn't do on ES though, so a little decouple in that side. Just request to use friend. Okay, let me see. Yep, I see you. I see you. Yeah, I'll set up your friend request. I send you a message. Should be to talk to you after the stream. I don't really like shorts as much anymore because we did take the sell side and in versus 15 minute. I'm like an upside right now. Liking longs here though. Yeah, congrats to Brett. Yeah, I really wanted to close off the week stronger, but I gave back profits today. Going for 2 attempts, which was not too small sized attempt though. I think it's definitely hard. I'm still surprised this trade didn't go out because we have such easy relative highs that should have went for it, but didn't, which is kind of annoying to do. Anyways, PM session might be better. Maybe I'll try one more trade in PM because now the bias is a little bit more clear. It was very clear on the downside, but the entry was not there for us. It just slow grinded down and we couldn't really get anything off of it. Just when I'm wrong, I hope to only take like 8 point, 10 point stop loss. But when I'm right, I want to see it move like 30 points past me. So like when I'm taking this short or long here, I'm going for 23 points move. My stop was only 8 points, 9 points. And even when we take this high, I do want to go higher. So I try not to be wrong too much, but looks like today, like when I'm wrong, we really kept on going. So when I shorted, I think 243 here, my stop was like 250, 251. It went like another 30 points up, which is good because I would hate to see me just get like stopped out, like wicked out 5 points higher and then just go in my favor. That would be the annoying part there, but it doesn't look like it's doing that. Which is great. I I do like longs somewhere down here though, in this 5 minute here. This doesn't look like a bad area to try. Let me show you a 30-second chart. Maybe we can see something. Took these lows here. I want something more sustainable though, something more with confirmation. This should float back up a little bit. I'm looking to see it pop here. You could do so low. Yeah, okay. Maybe I don't want to try to scalp this anymore. I think we'll end the session, and I'll look to take some trades in the afternoon if there's any. If not, we'll just end the week. I hate to see, like, we were up $1,000 plus, like I think $1,100 Monday, and then we gave back quite a handful the rest of the week. But if this 1 minute can get inverse here, this should really make up for a good. Wait, let me watch this. I actually would like to see this inverse and build that bullish breaker from there. This is more decent here because we're already back into this 15-minute point of interest and tapping that 5 minute. So yeah, I like this long just because we went in the 5 minute already, which is great. Fill this 5 minute FAG inside this BPR essentially. And then we should get a reaction here. If we displace through this high, that'll make that breaker. This look good for longs right now. Hey bro, I keep checking an account on my VPS. You stop copying to that account, but it keeps copying. You might have to just close off your Replicanto parameters and just reset it and just do it over. Just it might be a different workspace to have it saved if you have multiple workspace, or it could be something else. If you do a reset on it, it should be fine. We didn't have displace through this. This is not a good long for me. If we close under this inversion, I'm wanting lower prices. We already got a 15-minute closure though. 15-minute closure is bullish here on NQ. Another closure above, but that really begs it for we have another imbalance created here. This inversion is still holding. We get close. This place through. This would be interesting here. It's close to lunchtime now. There's a few opportunities for a long for sure. If it goes back inside this breaker, I can try one more. We'll just try 1 minute and add to it. See if this plays out how I think. Should have just gotten entry down here though. Back in the 5 minute. This 5 minute is clear. Now we're gonna look to take out this high on the 5. We're running. strong displace through that. Would be nice if we got a closer above this candle and then re-entered out and tapped it. Yeah, if you're trying to reset your Ninja Trader parameters, you can just go to the Ninja Trader and find that Replicanto screen, and then just toggle off everything and reset it basically with nothing on it, or you can just exit out completely and then make a whole new one, make a whole new tab, which works too. D count as a breaker. This is a breaker. It would only be a high probability breaker at this candle closure above. We displaced through it. This one didn't displace through it, so this would be the breaker confirmation. And how do we retap inside? The better entry would have been definitely this inversion long here, because we're already looking for longs on the 5-minute here, which retap back inside. Anyways, let's just wrap up this stream, and then I'll be in the Discord to see if there's any good setups. I only post setups that I like, so hopefully it's gonna be more on the trend. You took the 1-minute inversion, yeah, it was good. I would have liked it on the retap back inside, and then you could have put your stop at this low here if you took it, and then look for a push displace through that breaker high, which was a good target to go for. Alright guys, I try to stay around to see if I can get this entry, but I don't think I would have gotten it there. I'll end the stream here, guys.